Hi, in the next few minutes, I will show you how to work with links, external links, how to break links to other files from an Excel workbook, and how to create hyperlinks to emails and to Word documents and things like that. In a previous recording, and you will see the link for the previous recording in the description of this video, I showed you how to link multiple workbooks together and basically have one destination file where you link the other source files to. So UC Totals has links from these three source files. So essentially we have a business called Urban Centers, and we're compiling data from multiple sources, multiple locations into one so that we know how we're doing overall as a business. So if I open the UC totals, we don't need to update links because we haven't made any updates. And the reason why we're getting this pop-up is because we have links to external sources, which are the three other files. And so it's checking with us if we want to update or not. We don't have to update because we haven't made any changes. Now, if you double click on any of these cells, you see that this cell we're basically adding up values from three different files. So from the Jackson file, summary sheet, cell B6, and we're adding to that B6 from the summary sheet from Flint file, and also we're adding to that the value in B6 from the summary sheet from the Petoskey. And this is what I was referring to earlier, these three source files feeding this one destination file. Okay. So let's say I want to break the links to the external files. I want to keep these values, but I don't want to keep this file connected to other files. The way to do that is if you go to the Data tab, you see we have Queries and Connections group. We can click on Edit Links, and you see the three source files feeding this file. And you see automatic update that is taking place. If again we want to disconnect from the other files, we can simply click on break link and break links. And so now we have no connection to external files. But we keep the values. So we keep the values, but when I click on any of these values, you see how it's not connected to external files. Now to add other hyperlinks, let's say I want to add a hyperlink to my email. So I want my name to be clickable. When they click on it, they will be able to send me an email. So to make my name clickable as a hyperlink, you can go to Insert and click on Link. And we want to link them to an email address. And so let's say we want, like when they click on this link, this is the text that is being displayed on Excel. But when they click on it, we want them to be able to send me an email. So let's say I have an email that is ihab@mycompany, for example, .com. So when they click on my name, an email client like Outlook will open. It's going to put this in the to field. And I can even add a subject line. The subject line can be something like a question about your Excel workbook, for example. So then you click OK. And so you see my name is clickable. And notice once I hover over the hyperlink, it gives me this white box with some information about the link. If you don't want to show all this information and you want to provide them with a different screen tip, we can right click on the hyperlink, go to edit hyperlink, and click on screen tip and say something like click here to email Ihab, for example. Click OK, click OK. So now when I hover over the hyperlink, see what it says, click here to email Ihab. So let's try it. Let's actually click on the link and see if it works. So I'm going to click on it. And so it's asking me what email client I want to use. Let's say I want to use Outlook, for example. Click OK. And look, in the to field, it put the email address that I provided. And in the subject line, it's giving me that subject line that I also provided. But you want to make sure that Outlook is configured as your email client for it to work. Otherwise, you have to do some setup before you get to this. Finally, we also want to add one hyperlink that will open a Word document. So I don't know if you noticed, but we have a Word document here. I'm going to open it to show the content to you. And so we have an executive team memorandum that has some general information about the entire business and show the data from the other locations. And so I want to add a hyperlink that once clicked is going to open this Word document. So we go back here and we click on link again. We can also right click on this and go to link as well. So you can do it either way. And this time we want to link them to a Word document, so existing file or web page. And you see the file that we want to open. Text to display, if you want to display different text, like something like read the executive team memo. Now this text will be displayed in Excel, and once clicked, it's going to open this Word document. You click OK, and sure enough, we have that link. And remember how to change the screen tip if you want to, as we did before. But now if I click on this link, it will simply open the Word document. I hope you enjoyed this recording. Have a wonderful